Does your whipped body butter feel greasy and heavy? You're not alone. This is a very common thing in the do-it-yourself community. We don't want a heavy, dense, greasy body butter. We want one that's light, soft, and fluffy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make small changes to your whipped body butter to take away that greasy feeling that happens in a lot of formulas. You're going to be surprised at how big of a difference a small change can make. One of the biggest mistakes is using too much oil. More oil doesn't make the body butter better. Say that 3 times fast. Body butter better. Okay, but it doesn't. Adding extra carrier oil doesn't make this any better. It actually makes it kind of greasy. And it also makes it feel heavy. Another issue is using heavier oils because those are going to sit on your skin longer, making your butter feel sticky or oily. Now think about when you're making your body butter, there's kind of a few things at play. One, if you use an oil like an olive oil, it's convenient. You probably have that right in your pantry right now. However, that's going to sit on your skin a whole lot longer than if you use a lighter oil, think like a grapeseed oil. It's kind of a little bit of a give and take. So grapeseed oil is going to be lighter. It's going to make your body butter soak in a little bit quicker, but it's probably not something that you have on hand. This is just a personal preference. The simplest fix is arrowroot powder. Just a little bit goes a long way to cut that greasy feeling. Now, if you don't have arrowroot powder and if you don't want to order some, you certainly can use cornstarch. That's going to also help take some of that greasy feeling away that is common with a whipped body butter. If you haven't done so already, be sure you check out my 2-ingredient whipped body butter post because that's going to make this one feel like a breeze. Once you understand how to make it, it's going to be a little bit easier. What we do is we start out with our shea butter. I tend to smash it a little bit with the mixing mixer? The mixing mixer? I don't know what you call it, just to break it up a little bit. Then we're going to turn our hand mixer on and we're going to mix this until the shea butter itself is light and fluffy. You should be at a whipped consistency like this. Now this is just the shea butter without anything else added to it. Add in your carrier oil of your choice. And you're going to go in, you're going to mix it again with your hand mixer. Now I like to come through with the spatula and I'm going to scrape the edges of the container, give it another solid mix, just to make sure that everything gets mixed in well. We don't want little clumps of our shea butter in our whipped body butter because that'll be a little bit gross. And it takes away from that whippy feeling. Now I'm going to add a bit of fragrance oil to mine. You certainly don't need to add this if you don't have any. It's just a personal preference. I'm going to add just a little bit to make this scented. You can leave it out. You can add an essential oil. Whatever you want to do here is completely optional. Another thing that you can easily add is just a bit of vitamin E oil. So vitamin E oil helps extend the shelf life of your whipped body butter. Now the part you've been waiting for. We're going to take a little bit of arrowroot powder, put it in here, and we're going to hit it again with our hand mixer. You're going to see how it transforms our body butter, and it's going to take that dense, greasy body butter, and it's going to make it light, soft, and fluffy, which is what we're going for in a body butter. We want one that melts on our skin. And that's exactly what we get. We get soft, smooth, melt right on your skin body butter. No more greasy feeling. It's amazing how one small change can make such a big difference in a body butter. Start simple. Learn your ingredients. Start out with a 2-ingredient body butter and then build it from there. You can always add ingredients as you learn from them. Or don't. If you don't want to add anything to your whipped body butter, if you're happy with it being exactly how it is, perfect, leave it there. That's the fun part about making your own skincare. You really have the choice on what ingredients you want to use, what ingredients you don't, and what things you prefer in a body butter. I make recipes on here all the time, and I will do very complicated ones, and I also do very simple ones. The complicated ones aren't always more better. It's just a personal preference. If you haven't done so already, be sure you hit the like and subscribe button down below. I take recipes and I explain all of the ingredients. I go over every one of the steps so you can learn how to make your own skincare at home. I also put a link to my blog, which is summerrain.website, where I go more in depth about all the ingredients, why we use them, everything like that. I have some ingredients that you can swap out. I go a little bit deeper on there than I do in this video. So that is available over on summerrain.website.